Okay, so I got the grill off, which was super simple to take off, by the way. Volkswagen really should have made it a little bit more intuitive or difficult, but they didn't. So I got the grill off. There's a couple T30 bolts that hold the bumper onto the front end. There are one behind that grill, one behind the grill over there, and a couple on each side of the wheel well. So I'm going to remove those and get this bumper off. There's some weird little screws that are attaching the driver's side and passenger side front bumper to the fender. So I'm gonna have to start the car, turn the steering wheel. Might as well just let it idle. Perfect. All right, the bumper's off. That was not very hard, actually. I thought it was going to be a little bit more in depth than that, but it wasn't. While I'm at this stage, I'm going to remove these headlights, actually take them to work and have them resanded, refinished, re-cleared. Maybe I can just reuse them. But the one thing I haven't figured out about these headlights is when I turn my switch on all the way to the right, the parking light and this little glass bulb, which I believe is a fog light. If I'm wrong, let me know. Those come on when you pull it. Your low beams are supposed to come on, which I believe are that big housing right there, but that doesn't. High beams will come on for the small one, but nothing comes on with the larger one. So I don't exactly know what's going on there. Maybe a Euro switch will help it out. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna go ahead and get these headlights out as well. Take them to work tomorrow, Monday, and have them refinished, re-cleared. Hopefully that will be good to go. Bumper, headlights, grill, whatever that random piece is there. I don't know what it is, but it came off of this side here. Not sure. Guess I'll figure it out when I put everything back. But now what I have to do is, because I had started pulling the lip apart and it had started breaking off inside the bumper where those tabs are, so I'm going to attempt and pull everything out. This side came out fine, but it started breaking off right here. There's no bolts that actually hold it in, aside from one on this side, one on that side, and then they're just snapped into place, but it's never been off the car. So that's going to take a little bit of finessing and ingenuity, probably, to get it removed. And then we'll put the new lip on, put the bumper back on, see how it looks. The lights are not going to go back on yet. Bumper's just going to sit on the car. I'm not going to bolt it on just yet. Well, the lip is on. Took a little bit of finesse. The only area that I ran into was that piece right there. Kind of wants to stick out right there, but it pushes in just easily, and I'll put a self tapper in it. Everything lines up perfectly. The only other issue I ran into was right here. Kind of wants to go in a little bit that way, but shoot, for aftermarket, a replicated lip, I'll take it. Nothing a self tapper can't fix. Same thing on this side. It kind of just wants to go in just a hair, which messes up the body line just a hair. But I mean, shoot, like I said, a replicated lip. Just the centerpiece needs a self tapper. I'm good. I like it. Shout out to IKON Motorsports. That's where I purchased this lip. It's actually an eBay lip. It got a lot of negative reviews, and I don't understand why. Almost all the negative ones said that it doesn't fit. So Not sure why they said that, because it clearly fits, aside from both edges that kind of want to push in just a hair, but like I said, that's fixable. Just a little finessing, massaging, self-tapper. Have it OEM like. I like it. What do you guys think? Gives it that GTI-esque look. I mean, it's a GTI, but it gives it the anniversary look. Let me know what you think down in the comments below.